here talking about a win is awesome. It's a lot more dominant than the last one I had last July. So I'm happy with win, but I'm kind of bummed out now, sitting back thinking like, fuck, I can curse, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not qualified for the playoffs with that, I'm pretty sure. So that sucks, but New York's my backyard, and if something happens, somebody gets hurt or anything like that, short notice, I won't say no to.
Were there any surprises in there with your opponent and how tough he was?
Yeah, I was surprised that I knew he was gonna be tough. I was more surprised. I thought he would more so force scrambles when I had him on the ground, and I was obliging. I was kind of giving him space to force a scramble to try to get up, and I thought that's where I would capitalize and be able to get his back, be able to choke him out, or be able to catch another submission that I've been working. So I was more surprised with his willingness to just try to strike off his back and not try to force a stand up.
Is there any kind of disappointment that you couldn't use elbows? Because I feel like we
Great
were
question,
doing
Nancy.
that,
All you guys are thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Because there was positions, obviously, where I could have elbowed, but then on the flip side of that, there were positions that he could have elbowed too. So, give or take, it's a give and a take. But I definitely would have. I'd much rather be able to eat some of his elbows than just to be able to deliver some of mine from there. So yeah, that kind of stings a little bit.
And you mentioned New York. Is the thought to kind of go in and just have a fight? Is it maybe to hop on as an alternate?
Yeah, as an alternate would be awesome. Obviously, that'd be cool because I think they're doing the finale in New York too. So if anything, get on that finale card in New York. It just makes sense for me to fight in New York. I'm 7-0 New York. I pack the place out every single time I go to New York. I mean, I fought in Vegas and I had a bunch of fans and friends. I fight in Georgia and I have a bunch of fans and friends here. So put me in New York. The PFL wants me in New York. I want to fight in New York. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
What has fighting for the PFL meant to you?
Oh, it's meant everything to me. It's meant first and foremost, first thing that comes to mind, financial security, financial freedom. It means absolutely everything to me. I'm having a daughter like any minute now, so I'm leaving tomorrow at 7 a.m. I have my third daughter, so just to have that sense of financial stability. My wife's a stay-at-home mom, and to be able to provide for my family, doing something I love to do. Like I love this shit. I get to do this. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people get to do what I do, and you're backstage every time. You're like, why do I do this? Like the comfort zone is so comfortable. I can just stay home and get a 9 to 5. Like, but nothing great ever comes from the comfort zone. And when I'm on my deathbed looking back, these are the moments that I'll remember. Those moments that I was scared, I was nervous, and it's more so not nervous about the fight, just nervous about failure. But putting yourself in those positions, I feel like that's what life is all about.
Well, congratulations on the soon-to-be due daughter you'll have.
Thank you.
You know, you've had a pretty storied career just up until this point. Not only do you know there's a lot left, but what do you think your legacy is to this point and the message that you've sent to the fans?
That's a great question. I feel like I don't want to answer that question because I don't want to toot my own horn, but just that I'm a fan-friendly fighter. I'm an exciting fighter. I'm a real person. I'm as real as it gets. Like you get what you get when you have me. Not just fighting stuff, but the person that I am. I don't sugarcoat shit. I am who I am. So I feel like that portrays my fights as well.
Did it take a while to adjust to the PFL format, or was that a format you looked at and said that's geared to me?
I want to say I adjusted quick because the fight week and all that stuff has been super smooth, but the actual structure of it is way different. Obviously, I'm fighting every 10 weeks, so that is something I have to get used to. So I feel like I'm just getting started here. It's only my second fight in the PFL, just getting warmed up. First win. The first fight I had was with the champ. So yeah, I'm just getting started.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Shane over here. So I noticed you had a moment with your crew after your victory, and I saw you say, "I'm sorry" to one of your coaches. Can you share why?
I always say that if I'm not happy with my performance, because I don't think I've ever 100% satisfied. I don't think I've ever been satisfied 100% with any performance. So that's the first thing I always say to them. They always tell me to shut up, especially if it's a loss. I'm always saying sorry. So it's just one of those things. Like I hold myself in the highest regards, and I expect more from myself, more so than anyone else does. So if I come up short, even 1%, I just feel like I let people down. So I don't like that feeling.
After that first round, when maybe you didn't realize, or you did, you weren't going to get those 6 points. Talk to me about that mental strength you must have had to go out into round 2.
Yeah, I had to just I remember being in that position in the first round. I thought I had to finish. I thought I was be able to ground and pound him out to a finish, or like I said, I'll be able to force a scramble. He kind of didn't let me. He didn't scramble, so it kind of just stalemated. He went to the decision. Then I was like, you know what? Just focus on getting the win. If the finish comes, it'll come. Don't force it. So, yeah.
And last one from me. This is kind of a personal one. I'm gonna have my first child soon.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So, do you have any advice for my husband as a dad?
Girl dad or boy dad?
We don't know yet.
Oh God, if it's a girl, Dad, strap up and get ready. I'd say that because I got 2 and I got another one on the way. And man, my girl, I love them to death. I wouldn't trade it for anything. But man, I got to see my cousin with he has 3 boys and I have 3 girls, and I'm like, dude, you got it so easy, man. These kids are like they don't care. Boys don't care. Girls are just like, my daughter is 6 years old. She'd be crying and I'd be like, but babe, what's wrong? She's like, I don't even know. I'm like, I just feel like crying. I'm like, look at my wife. She's like, what? I'm like, why is she crying? She's like, she just feels like crying. I'm like, this is normal. I was like, what the? And I grew up with 3 brothers. It's me and my brother, so it's all boys. So this is a complete culture shock to me. But like finding out I'm having another girl, like, you know what? I'm used to it at this point. So if it's a boy, congrats, it'll be an easier life. If it's a girl, I mean, you'll have her forever. That's the best part about it.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you too.
Thank you.
Shane, congrats on the win.
Thank you, bro.
Was game planning for Yamato a little bit more difficult given the limited amount of tape that there is on him online?
No, because we had his most recent fight with Clay, so that gave us a lot of insight. I knew I would be able to take him down. I knew I was a better wrestler and grappler. Like I said, the only thing I expected him to scramble more, try to go for leg locks or something like that. I kind of wanted him to do that so I could, again, force a change of position, get to a better position for me, and then look for the finish. So, yeah.
Gotcha. You were visibly upset last time out when you were doing the interviews with us. How were you able to carry that energy into this training camp and execute like you did out there in the cage?
Yeah, like last time I did the media, it was when I lost, but then one of you guys asked me how much easier is it that you already have your next fight booked, and I remember in that moment I was like, oh shit, I do have my next fight booked. Fuck that fight, yeah, it sucked, but now I can just focus on the next one, so that was cool. Yeah, let that one go completely. I got no bad blood towards OAM or anything like that. Obviously, rooting for him to win. Would love to run that back in the future, so just let that shit go. Focus on just getting the win by any means necessary, but I really wanted that fucking finish time. I feel like I could have got it, so it's gonna hurt me a little more.
Gotcha. And then lastly, how impressed were you with your teammates Holler and Renfro with the second round finish? Huge.
Super impressed, but I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
So, thank you, Shane.
Yeah.
In the pink.
Sam.
First of all, congratulations, Shane. I know you wanted the finish, but
Yeah.
I feel like you're being hard on yourself.
Of course.
You won dominantly, 3 rounds to 0, and you got it with the grappling.
Yeah.
Was that the game plan going in to grapple Nishikawa?
Yeah, 100%. Like I said, I knew I had the advantage. I think I had the advantage everywhere, but I knew it was a bigger advantage on the ground. I knew I would be a way better wrestler, way better grappler. I knew I was going to be way stronger. You can see the size difference. I know I'm a strong guy too, and I felt physically stronger. So I was like, let me take the path of least resistance. But again, for the I don't even know how many times already, I thought I could get the damn finish, and I'm irked that I didn't get the finish. I think I'm that much better of a grappler. It's a little frustrating.
And then, like, to add on to like the frustration, I noticed like Nishikawa, he was a bit passive during the fight. Do you think like that was a lot of the reason why that he couldn't get the finish?
Yeah,
He was,
like, yeah.
kind of defending himself. He wasn't really trying to.
Yeah,
win the fight.
he did a good job defensively on the ground. Like, even though he was throwing those kind of slaps, where I was like, that's not really gonna do anything. I kind of wanted him to try to stand up, and again, that was the game plan. Because I mean, the guys that I'm training with, my team's known for the takedown defense. If we get taken down, we're bouncing our asses back up. So that's what I'm used to, and used to when I take somebody down, capitalizing off of them trying to get up. And he never really tried to get up, so he kind of just forced himself in that guard position, just trying to slap me and throw those kidney shots. So yeah.
Yeah, and then also reflecting back on this season, I know you normally used to fight at featherweight. Now you're at 155 for 2 fights. How do you feel you fit in the lightweight division physically and in regards to like cutting the weight as well?
Yeah, it's 55 or nothing at this point. Like, I'm too big to do 45 right now, man. Unless you throw some crazy amount of money at me, the crazier that I'm already getting paid. Like, I like what I get paid now. If you're gonna have to pay me a lot more to make 45 because I'm too big for that shit now.
Yeah, man. Premature congratulations on the baby, and I
Thank
know
you.
you're a big food guy.
Oh, fuck.
What are we eating tonight?
Nothing's gonna be open, man. So we're scouting some spots. I think it's called. You know something?
The Varsity.
What's it called?
The Varsity.
Okay, you're gonna have to tell me
It'll
that
be
after.
long closed
But there's another one called Mr. Fry or Mr. Fry Guy or something like that. I saw it was open at 2, and then Waffle House is a good backup. But I'm leaving at 7 in the morning, so I don't really have any options. So I can get the hell out of here and go eat something.
Awesome, man. Enjoy the win, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Accurate the great.
Shane, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
First off, I know making the jump